I die, I'ma go to Snow Bunny heaven.
So today's video is kind of random, but I realized that I have a lot of Mattel baby dinosaurs in my collection, so much so to where I'm going to make a video on them. There's going to be 3 sections to this entire thing. We'll be talking about the good ones, the mid ones, and the straight up poo-poo ones. But we'll start off good, so yay. The first 2 figures are the baby Stegosaurus and the baby Brachiosaurus from Mattel. In my opinion, these 2 figures represent what they're supposed to be representing well. They look enough like the counterparts from the films / TV shows. I have some small criticisms for both of them individually. For example, the Brachiosaur I think could have had more paint on it. It just kind of goes to the body and neck, not to the tail, which it could have. And the base green for the Stegosaur is not the right one at all. For whatever reason, they gave it to the Hammond Collection one though, which sucks. Other than that though, both of them have some really good sculpts. I like the paint that they used for both of them. It's pretty well done. These guys don't really have too much wrong with them. They're a little disproportionate, but they're babies. They kind of should be. And I have seen far worse proportions, as we're all about to see. So yeah, let's move on to the next set of children. Certified pedophile. The next 2 are actually both older figures than the ones that we just talked about, which might seem a little bit surprising to some of you. Regardless, they are the Bumpy and the Juvenile T-Rex from, I don't know, Legacy Collection. And yeah, these are the mid ones of the 6. They're not exactly terrible figures, but they definitely aren't anything to really write home about, in my opinion. The Bumpy has a really good paint application, which is a really good thing, and I like the way they did the plastic on the back of it. It's actually 3 separate things of plastic, and they even painted up the tail if we can move the fucking Rex. And while the paint and stuff is all good, it just looks fat. Like, not even just baby fat, it just looks obese. As for the Rex, it has pretty much the exact opposite problem. The sculpt is pretty good, however, the paint just looks bleh. For whatever reason, they gave it really dark bags under its eyes, which just make it look like it's either been beat up or it's tired. But we have worse things to look at today, like this thing. This is the baby Apatosaurus that Mattel literally just put out, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not a very good looking figure. The face has a weird smile molded on it, the legs look like they've been broken in a car accident. The paint isn't very good either, the colors don't mix well together, and for whatever reason, under its neck it has this like weird stripe thing going on. Now some of you might be asking, why did I buy this figure if I don't like it so much? And to that I say, background character. You see, whenever I need a dinosaur to get fucking mauled to death, I'm going to be using this figure right here, as illustrated in this amazing clip. And then we have the runt of the dickhole litter, which is the baby Nasutoceratops, which is probably the one I have the most problems with. The paint is dog shit, it doesn't make it past the shoulders, and my camera even wants to focus. You can see that it's one of the worst proportion figures I think I've ever seen come out of Mattel. Now again, babies are supposed to have weird proportions, I hear you say, and to that I say, even the shitty animatronic they used in Jurassic World Dominion was more proportional than this. The colors are not even remotely similar to what you see on the toy, besides having a yellow beak. That's the only thing they got right. And again, why'd I buy it? For one, clearance, and again, background character, so I can get eaten by something that looks a little bit better. And that's it, I'm fucking done. This video sucked.